For decades, the wagon was a very popular model in the US market, but with the advent of crossover SUVs, the wagons have slowly went away, but there's still a few auto manufacturers that still offer wagon versions of their vehicles. And you know, if you're not crazy about a crossover SUV, you don't want a minivan, a wagon like the C450 all-terrain would be a great one to consider. For 21, they made some updates to their wagon. They gave it the all-terrain treatment. So if you're familiar with like the Subaru Outback, it kind of has more you know, off-road inspired styling. Obviously you're not going to go rock crawling in this thing. It doesn't have like underbody protection like a Jeep Wrangler Rubicon or anything like that. So it's, you know, happy to do light off-roading like on dirt gravel roads, but that's pretty much the extent of the off-roading you'll do in this. But most people are probably going to use this beautiful example on road. Also for 21, they added a new inline 6 turbocharged engine with a 48 volt light hybrid system. It's a fantastic engine. It's a 360 horsepower. Inline engines are very smooth. You know, BMW is one of the only manufacturers of inline 6 engines these days, but I'm happy Mercedes reintroduced one. They had one 20-30 years ago. Happy they brought it back with 360 horsepower. It's awesome, plenty of power. It has a light hybrid system to act like an electronic turbocharger. So turbo engines generally have lag because they need to build up exhaust gas. They need to build up boost in order to make peak power. So sometimes they'll have a little gap in the power band before the turbos kick in. But the nice thing with that light hybrid system, it acts like an electric turbocharger, so it will cover that gap in power that you know, waiting for the turbos to spool up. So power is very seamless. It's actually fairly quick, 0 to 60 under 5 seconds. That's fairly quick for, you know, a pretty large mid-size wagon like this. You have Mercedes' amazing 4MATIC all-wheel drive system. Also, the E-Class has recently been redesigned. You have this beautiful new interior design, really cool dual display system. So the screens are completely digital. You can configure them. They let you pick and choose kind of like different styles of the display for the gauge cluster. I'm still kind of figuring my way around it, but I'm getting there. We've had a few of these. You can kind of change the styles of the gauges, what information you want to show up. You can have yeah, different information show up on the gauge clusters, as you can see. It's pretty intuitive, little playing around, and you'll have the hang of it fairly quickly. And then the right side screen is a nice big display for the navigation system, a parking camera. You have a nice overhead camera with lots of parking views. You can use it as a touch screen, as you can see, or you can use this controller right here. It's kind of like a tracking pad for a laptop. This has a park assist, which works awesome. It can do perpendicular and parallel parking. And let's see what else we got. And then for handling the left-hand screen, you have the controller here, but you can also control the right-hand screen of this controller here. So you have 3 different ways of controlling the screen. You can use the tracking pad here, you can use a touch screen, you can use this controller here, and for the left side, you just remember to use this controller to operate that screen. We have an original build sheet on this one. This has some nice equipment on it. Fairly fuel efficient as well, 22 city, 28 miles per gallon highway. Not too bad for a vehicle that can do 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds and 360 horsepower. This has the upgraded 19-inch AMG 5-spoke wheels. That was a $700 upgrade. Active multi-contour front seats with massage feature, $1,320. The premium package, which bundles in lots of great features, $2,350. Sun protection package, $380. Driver's assistance package, $1,950. Exterior lighting package, $750. Warmth and comfort package, $1,050. Panamera sunroof, $1,000. Night package, $200. Illuminated door sills with Mercedes lettering at $350. Augmented video for navigation, $350. And wireless charger, $200. Of course, we can print out a copy or email you one yourself, or email you one to you for you to look at. We have a drive mode selector here that will make changes to steering effort, transmission shift points, sometimes traction and stability control settings. You can see you have comfort, sport, sport plus, and you have an individual setting. Great setting, Burmeister sound system, beautiful open pore wood trim, very, very beautifully done interior. And you can see some hints towards a more off-road styling, as you have like the matte color on the fenders, so like if this thing encounters like brush or sticks, it won't scrape up normally a painted surface there, so it's a little bit better for going off the beaten path. Here's that amazing turbocharged inline 6, 360 horsepower, 48 volt hybrid system, one awesome power plant. There's those upgraded AMG wheels, massive brakes, or also cross-drilled rotors to improve the cooling of the brakes. So they don't warp. It can handle you know, more heavier braking without heating up as much. Really nice. Nice spacious rear seat accommodations. And the cool thing, this kind of reminds me of the 1980 Mercedes wagon that I had growing up. I have a little soft spot in my heart for Mercedes wagons, is that you have rear jump seats. Probably have to play with it a little bit to figure out exactly how to get in working order, but you can see that we have a third seat back here. Probably someone like me is not going to sit back there, but kids should be more than comfortable. Now obviously we're a Mercedes 4MATIC all-wheel drive system. It's going to do great in the wet slippery weather we have in the Pacific Northwest. This also has a 4-corner air suspension for an amazing ride. Well, there you have it, one beautiful example of an E450 all-terrain, beautiful shape inside and out. We have complimentary delivery to Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. We can put this in our car haul, we can tow it to you. So for a mobile delivery service, this beautiful E450 can be all yours without leaving your neighborhood or your driveway. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Hope to see you soon, and have a wonderful day.